welcome back. I'm late by a week with releasing this episode due to the fact that we were on vacation for a week. Progress has been slow and steady. Here I'm planting some amaranth for ornamental reasons outside of the fence, but the main point of this episode is moving in the raised beds that are still at our other property that I've been growing in for the last few years. I also found several high bush blueberry bushes in the back of the property in the forest, so foraging for those is really fun. They make a great addition to Sunday morning pancakes. Generally, I would love to get more into foraging anyway, because it involves not putting in any effort for growing stuff, just harvesting it, but probably more to come on that later. Something else that was still pending was to put hardware and hinges onto the door. So the door was made and I kept it in place with some clamps. It was good enough to keep the deer out and to start planting, but that's just a loose end that needs tying up. So here we are, outfitting the door with the necessary provisions to be able to attach the hardware to it. And there she is, in all her glory. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, the majority of the beds that are moving into the garden this year are beds that already exist and are located at our other property. I've been growing in them for the last couple of years. This one I'm making new because I have some 2x6s left over and some spare nails. I will definitely be adding a whole bunch of new beds next year. There's no point in still making them this year because the growing season is starting to come to an end. But I have so much space that I will be adding a whole bunch of additional beds for sure. And I actually made it into the garden with the tractor and the trailer without tearing down the entire gate this time, so that's progress. But I am not courageous enough to back the trailer up through the gate, so I'm actually decoupling it and pushing it out by hand, driving the tractor out, reconnecting it. it's just a safer way to go. And as beds move in, I'm taking the opportunity to plant out more of my seedlings. Again, it's late in the year, but I still expect to get some harvest. So far all the beds have been 4x4. This next one is the first one that is actually a 4x12. I brought it over on a larger flatbed from the other house, put it in the driveway. I cannot get that other trailer into the garden, so I'm going to try to load it onto the tractor trailer in order to make moving it in a little bit easier for me. And while there's not much help, at least there's moral support. Since this bed is going towards the far end of the garden, I'll need to turn the trailer around to be able to back it up. I don't have enough space to maneuver with the tractor, so it's something I need to do by hand. Great, it was too heavy to control, so I ran it into the fence. Time to call in the cavalry. Thankfully the damage is minor, but note to self, stop breaking stuff. And something I hadn't mentioned yet is that meanwhile we also reinforced the corners, so the only thing left is trimming the tops of the fence posts. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.